bring it out. It's Singleton. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. On the move. Maybe a crease. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Gators will punt it away on 4th down. A booming punt, and it's headed toward the sideline. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Tight end finds a soft spot. Turning it on! Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Hawkins. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it inside the 25. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Maybe some room here. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Hokies! First touchdown of the game in Lane Stadium, and take my hand, the Hokies want to go to Never Never Land.
That is perfect. That's the way you start a ball game. Get the crowd rolling at home, especially these fans. Virginia Tech has some of the best fans in the country.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Mays. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Handoff for Ball. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Give to the running back. Inside the 45. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to him, and he'll be brought down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets.
There's a crease. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. The extra point here would tie the game. right down the middle. So an 82-yard drive there, and it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Denmark. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air, looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Such a nice job at pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you've got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all five guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
The screen, he's got wheels. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking to throw on first down. The screen, he can go.
Man, these in-breaking routes are so hard for these slot guys because you're so worried about them flying up the field vertically. Nice job sitting down, breaking in, finding a little hole, making a catch.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The corners are walked up tight.
Booster, booster. Go, go.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Hawkins. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has... to move the chains.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense, because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it. And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it.
Makes the grab in their space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. An 84-yard drive there. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Coming out with it, it's Singleton. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Pocket breaking down. He's got an open man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Mays. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
This is a designed run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with second and 13. Quarterback making checks. Here's a give the ball. Might have a chance. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
They're going to ride this running back. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Gators are in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll take it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's ball. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
It is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sullivan. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Hawkins. Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with third and a yard.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. The Hokies will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The offense changing the play. Gets the back moving. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. From the gun. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Great place to start for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own. Could be an alley. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. Timeout called by Virginia Tech. That's their third and final one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to... on that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To throw, it's Sullivan. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And so after that play got sideways, the intentional grounding brings up second and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Denmark. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll open the second half with a run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Using his feet. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, this defense knew they had to get off to a fast start here in the second half. They're trailing by a bunch of points right now on the scoreboard. They needed to make something positive happen early, and on the very first drive, they get a sack on 3rd down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Gators offense ready to go on the attack. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Takes it down to the 41-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, there's an example of going to your tight end on 3rd down. You don't quite have to throw to the sticks with him because he can make somebody miss and then go do the rest of the work himself. Really nice individual effort that time by the big fella.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff for Ball. Finding some room. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
He might want another play. Here's Jaden one more time. Breaks into the open. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that? Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit hole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they were expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Denmark. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Running inside, it's Hawkins. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have one timeout remaining. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Throwing right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
With the catch, it's Denmark. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, that's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wants to throw again. Caught behind the line. It's Overton. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture. All right, David, this thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Hawkins. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's got it. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Grab near. That's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. On the move at the 30. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking really good here by the offense, and what a beautiful throw there by the quarterback.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
A single extra point doesn't help you much at this stage, so they'll go for 2 and try to push it out to a field goal late.
Blue 22, blue 22. Go, go. Where did he go? Go, go.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. No-brainer this late in the game. Up by 1, you got to go for 2 and try to push it out to a 3-point edge. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Pryor. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Here's a give the ball. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Got enough for the first. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And he's got the first down, design quarterback run. If I'm this offense, I got to get first downs, obviously, but I got to keep putting that foot on the gas. I got to accelerate, got to pick up the tempo, do everything I can to maximize my possessions.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They take over holding this slim lead, and a drive right here sure would be nice.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Moving out to the right. Trying to make that. It's a fumble on the play. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
They recovered their own fumble, but now it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down.
I love the play design. I love the decision. I love the throw, and I hate the catch. That is a play you got to make on 3rd down.
The Hokies send out the punt unit. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. here comes the offense. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Ball again. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Ball. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Pryor. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the 4th quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
From the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the 1st down.
And that's a beautiful job by the receiver, man. Knowing exactly where the sticks are. Don't dance, right? Get that 1st down. You're on your side of the field, man. Get a new set of downs. Keep this drive alive. I love players that have that awareness.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff for Ball. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Past the 10. Touchdown, Florida. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So it's an 80-yard drive. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Freeze! Go!
They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
To the air on second down. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Timeout called by Virginia Tech. That's their third and final one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. It'll be third and long. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
That's something as a defense you got to be prepared for. In a 2-minute situation like this, you know they're going to try to throw the football to the sidelines and get guys out of bounds. So you got to have outside leverage, or you need zone defense to help out and try to bracket guys on these outbreaking routes.
To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted to stop the threat. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it, and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this. I'm ending this game right now.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.